Tuesday, everybody, and welcome to the only true sports talk radio show in the state of Florida, where we focus on the teams and the topics important to you, sports fan in the Sunshine State. We are Game On with Bianchi and Kravitz. I happen to be Mike Bianchi, the Bulldog. I'm the sports columnist of the Orlando Sentinel. That man right over there is Kravitz, Brandon Kravitz, the hardest working man in sports media, and of course, the prodigy of production, primetime Jaden Grimes. He is the executive producer, the man who makes us sound so good every single day. We are excited to talk some sports with you today. We're coming to you live, as always, from Orlando, Jacksonville, Tallahassee, and all points in between on the iHeart Radio app. And we want to hear from you, the listener, sometime throughout the show. Many ways to communicate with us. Actually, there's two ways. And one of them, the preferred way, is for you to take the step and enter the rage cage. You just press that little red microphone at the top of the iHeart Radio app, and you can rage away about anything you want to rage about, any hot take you have. Send it in, and we will air the best of those throughout the course of the show. You can also hit us up on the Mills Air text line. That's 50857. Krabs, you ready to talk some sports today?
I was born ready, Mike. Went to Kobe's Steakhouse last night, just looking for a nice fattening meal, and I have leftovers for the next 3 days. I'm eating good. We're eating good at the Kravitz household. I'm all fueled up and ready to go. I've been watching nothing but playoff basketball and eating white sauce.
My kids, my daughters, when they were younger, they used to love going to Kobe's.
Yes. The trick that I've found is that this is the one place where my kid will eat broccoli because he thinks it's fun that the guy serves it to him and will throw it on the plate. So it's an expensive way to get your kid to eat broccoli, but he loves the vegetables over at Kobe's Steakhouse.
Wow. All right, let's get to some highlights and headlines. Big news in Gator basketball. Florida forward Thomas Houck will return to the Gators for his senior season, delaying an opportunity as a potential lottery pick and likely cementing Florida as the preseason number one in men's college basketball next season. Houck, the number 13 prospect in ESPN's Top 100 for the 2026 draft, becomes the highest-ranked prospect to announce his return to college, all right? He's the first player since Michigan State's Miles Bridges in 2017 to opt for another year of school while projected as an NBA lottery pick. Quote, most guys in my position in the draft, it would be a no-brainer to go to the NBA, Houck said. It's not just the NIL. It's a chance to play with my boys, to play for Coach Golden, to go to a school I love to play for. It was definitely a tougher decision than last year, but it was best for my career and my future. Wow. So Houck's coming back. Alex Condon's already announced he's coming back. Ruben Chinyelu, the starting center, announced Monday he's testing the NBA draft waters, but will maintain his college eligibility. Many think he will be back too, Kravitz, once he gets feedback from the NBA. Kravitz, are these players who are staying in college, they're going to earn their, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 million, but aren't they hurting their NBA prospects in the long term?
They are, and maybe that is changing. I don't know. This is a changing landscape. That sort of thing used to matter, but maybe teams are more forgiving moving forward. And, I mean, if you're still a first-round pick, you're still going to get a nice hefty chunk of change of guaranteed money to go play in the NBA. Maybe you're not a lottery pick anymore, but still a first-round pick if you're good enough. So I think teams are also more likely to play these guys right away, whereas in the past you draft someone in the first round and you drafted them for developmental reasons. Now players, kind of like back in the 70s and 80s, are coming into the league ready to go, and we're seeing rookies make an instant impact. Con Knipple is a good example of that, and there's a slew of others that have made an impact right away. So I think we're seeing a changing landscape. I'm I'm kind of hemming and hawing over the answer because I don't think it's the same that it was a couple of years ago. I think we're going back.
I love it, and I think the NBA loves it because now you have guys who are coming into the league who, as you mentioned, are ready and they're known. I mean, people know who Thomas Houck is. He's been in the NCAA tournament for 2 years, won a national championship. Now he's coming back for his final year. It's like the old days when Grant Hill and guys like that would stay around.
I don't think that matters. I mean, for Thomas Houck, I don't think he's drawing any extra ratings or eyeballs because you're going to need a big-time star to make his way back. He's a big star for the Gators. I don't think he's a big star nationally. So you would need a bigger star in order for it to register like that. But, of course, teams like it. Whenever you can get a guy that can contribute right away, I think teams are always going to be in on that. And we are seeing that a little bit more now. And this is obviously going to become a trend.
College football news, Ashton Daniels, the transfer from Auburn, was officially named Florida State's starting quarterback today. Spring practice ended a few days ago. It came down to Ashton Daniels and redshirt freshman Kevin Sperry, and Ashton Daniels wins the job. Any surprise there, Kravitz? You excited about Ashton Daniels as your quarterback at Florida State?
Yeah, I mean, he's got fun dual threat ability. He kind of looks like Jordan Travis, and we've seen Mike Norvell get the best out of quarterbacks like this. This was the guy that made Paxton Lynch look like a first-round pick, and Jordan Travis, had he not gotten hurt, who knows what his NFL prospects would have looked like, and Ashton Daniels is kind of built in that same mold. So I was not surprised at all. I kind of expected that he would win coming in, but usually experience wins out. Here's another example of experience mattering a lot more than it used to. It used to be a detriment. If you had somebody that came in that was young and they were the new exciting option in college football, that was your quarterback. Now it is experience, and he comes in with a lot more of it. So I'm oddly hopeful for the Florida State Seminoles. We'll see what kind of report we get back on what the defensive line and the defense as a whole looks like, because that'll be their success will be predicated on that.
Mike Vrabel, coach of the New England Patriots, finally addresses the Diana Rossini situation. He had a press conference today, and here's what he had to say.
I've had some difficult conversations with people that I care about, with my family, the organization, the coaches, the players. Those have been positive and productive. We believe in order to be successful on and off the field, you have to make good decisions. That includes me. That starts with me. We never want our actions to negatively affect the team. We never want to be the cause of a distraction. So comments and questions that I've answered for the team and with the team, we'll keep those private and to ourselves. Care deeply about this football team and excited to coach them. I also know that I'm going to attack each day with humility and focus. What I can promise you is that the family, this organization, the team, the staff, the coaches, everybody, our fans, most importantly, will get the best version of me going forward. That's what I know, and I'm excited to do that. I wanted to just address this and thank you for your patience in dealing with private and personal matters.
Changed his tune a little bit from the original statement. With the original response when the New York Post printed the photos, the original response from Vrabel's was it was a, quote, completely innocent interaction, and any suggestion otherwise is laughable, end quote. Now he's sort of apologizing, mea culpa, all of that stuff. Kravitz, what happened? He got caught.
Well, yeah, here you go. You just answered your own question. That's exactly what happened. There's nothing innocent about being in a two-person bungalow at an intimate luxury resort and then interlocking fingers, okay? I promise you, if you ever see Bianchi and I out, you won't catch us doing that, okay? It's not an innocent thing to do with your friend, especially not a woman when you are married. So I'm pretty sure that if my wife saw those images of me, I wouldn't be on the show anymore. I would be probably 6 feet under. So, I mean, come on. I'm curious. I would love to interview the players off to the side and be like, how do you actually feel about this? Some probably look at him and say, I can't I can't listen to him the same way that I did before. This is a guy that preaches integrity and accountability, and he has shown none of it, and so he is a fraud. And once you are exposed as a fraud as a head coach, good luck bending the ear of your players. There are going to be a lot of guys in that locker room that either do that themselves, so they won't judge him for it, or just simply don't care. I think there's a number of players that don't even know that this is a story. They're just so dialed into whatever they're doing.
Oh, stop it. They all know it's a story, but I do agree with you. Most of them probably don't care.
I guess we'll see. We'll see how hard the Patriots play this year. And if they start losing a couple of games early, guarantee you we'll use that as a reason why.
No question about it. All right, those are your highlights in your headline.
Coming up next, things could be changing in the city of Gainesville. Could Gator basketball and the run they've been on hit a major speed bump in the near future, even with all the talent that's coming back? We'll explain why next.
Now here's your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, Rich. That's Rich. Enter it now.
Hey, you ever wish you could see the replay when something happens at your house? With Burton Smart Home and Security Systems, you can. That's why I had Burton install a system in my home, because protecting my home, my family, isn't something I'm leaving to a do-it-yourself kit. Their encrypted HD cameras give crystal clear video so I can check in anytime. Packages delivered, kids at home, something suspicious, I see it instantly, whether I'm across town or across the country. Burton is locally owned, they're state licensed, and they've been protecting Central Florida homes for over 25 years. They built a custom system around my property, and a few days ago, and professionally installed everything. And how about this? I had a question about my doorbell camera a couple days ago, so I called up the service support number. Who do you think answered the phone? Big Rob Burton, the owner himself, answered, all right? Told me what I needed to do and got the camera back online again. Would that happen at a national chain? I don't think so. And speaking of doorbell cameras, right now you can get a free doorbell camera with their video package. Call 407-349-4040, 407-349-4040, or visit bhssecurity.com and tell them Mike Bianchi, the Bulldog, sent you. Don't just wonder what happened at home. Watch the replay.
In the NBA postseason, every bucket is magnified, and it's no different over on Hard Rock Bet. Maybe you like the hot hand to drop 30, the big man to control the glass with a double-double, or the point guard to dish out 5 assists. However you draw it up, Hard Rock Bet gives you tons of ways to stack your picks into an epic same-game parlay. The NBA postseason is filled with clutch shots, superstar performances, and games that come down to the final possession, perfect for live betting situations as well. And everyone's invited to the Hard Rock Bet party. Sign up today and double your winnings on your first 10 bets, a maximum of $50. That's right. You can double your winnings on your first 10 bets. So download the Hard Rock Bet app, make your first deposit, and get the party started today. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida, must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
There's an accident slowing down traffic on Orange Blossom Trail near Hiawassee Road. Northbound and southbound lanes are getting affected. I-4, expect some typical pockets of congestion starting to form heading through the city and getting through that amusement park area. Other than that, you won't be running into anything on the major roadways tying you up or slowing you down right now. But if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Burger King. Burger King has been working on the Whopper, and thanks to you, it's never tasted better. Flame grilled beef, crisp produce, and a perfectly toasted bun. Whether it's been weeks or years, come try the Whopper again for only $3.99 on Whopper Wednesday. Terms apply. Visit bk.com/terms.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward with growth opportunities, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces. Go to careers.progressive.com and apply today.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Protect your home with Factory Direct Impact Windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing affordable, high-quality windows for over 50 years, and most windows are installed in under 8 weeks. Get out your phone because now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word TRUST to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Text TRUST to 20129 and good luck from Reese Windows and Doors.
Okay, fellas, let's be real. If your lady isn't herself lately, if she's tired, cranky, no interest in sex, you know it's not her fault. And if you're walking around with no energy and low sex drive, it's not just you getting older. It's your hormones, both of you. That's why I want to tell you about Florida Center for Hormones and Wellness. This is where couples go when they want to feel alive again. What separates this place from all the others is Dr. John Carrazella, an internationally acclaimed Yale-trained doctor who gave up his successful career as an orthopedic surgeon to focus on hormone health. He's helped thousands of couples get back to feeling sharp, sexy, and actually excited to be around each other again. And fellas, trust me, when she starts feeling better, everything changes for both of you. Mention my name and get $50 off a new patient consultation or 10% off any service or product. Go to hormonesandwellness.com/bulldog and tell them Mike Bianchi, the Bulldog, sent you. That's hormonesandwellness.com/bulldog.
It's Deck Days at Lowe's, and the savings are stacked. Right now, pros get 15% off all in-stock composite decking from top brands like Trex, TimberTech, and Decorators. Plus, get a free DeWalt 20-volt max 5-amp-hour battery when you buy a select DeWalt tool. The deck's stacked in your favor with brands pros trust. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 4/22 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
We are Orlando's sports leader, broadcasting live from the FM 96.9 The Game studio. Brought to you by the Nickley Group, Orlando's home team. Doing real estate differently. TheNickleyGroup.com.
American soccer is about to explode.
The World Cup is coming. Ramos sending on the running score. I'm Tab Ramos.
I'm Tom Bogan. On our podcast, Inside American Soccer, you'll get the real storylines, the biggest decisions, and the truth about the U.S. national team.
It wouldn't be a huge surprise if our team ends up in the quarterfinals or potentially a great run into the semifinals.
Open your free iHeart Radio app, search Inside American Soccer, and listen now.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
969thegame.com.
For over 40 years, Gomez Plumbing has built a reputation for reliable service and honest workmanship. Whether it's a simple repair, a leaky faucet, clogged drain, or a complete whole home remodel or new construction, no project is too big or too small. My wife and I asked the Facebook page in the community that we live in for some suggestions for a good plumber when we moved out to Longwood, and the first and most frequent name that popped up was Gomez Plumbing, and boy was my community right. Very few things as reassuring as a homeowner than having a plumber that you can count on. But they don't just service my area, they service yours as well. From everyday plumbing fixes to major renovations, the experienced team at Gomez Plumbing is ready to get the job done right the first time. And when you call, Haley or Kimmy are going to be there to help, making sure that you have all of your needs met with friendly, personal service every step of the way. Choose the name that Central Florida has trusted for generations. Schedule your next service with Gomez Plumbing and let that stress wash away.
Hurricane season is coming, but this year, getting ready is going to feel a whole lot different. Join us May 2nd for Storm Prep Live, a family-friendly hurricane prep party that takes the stress out of staying safe. Bring the whole crew and experience kid-friendly games and activities, live hurricane safety demos, interactive booths to help protect your home, family, pets, and property, plus music, food, and a party vibe all day long. Meet your favorite local TV and weather personalities. Check out the Touch a Truck display with real emergency and storm response vehicles. Experience the Hurricane Wind Simulator, and don't miss your chance to win big with raffles and giveaways all event long, including a generator. There's even pet adoptions, a special needs registry, and free hurricane drink cups while supplies last. Whether you're new to Florida or a seasoned pro prep, Storm Prep Live gives you the tools, the knowledge, and the confidence to face hurricane season while actually having a fun time doing it. Storm Prep Live, Saturday, May 2nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the City of Lake Mary City Hall Complex. Get more details at realradio.fm/prep.
The UCF Knights play here. Catch every game right here on 96.9 The Game, AM 740, and the iHeart Radio app. Welcome back to the premier afternoon sports show in the state of Florida. Game On with Mike Bianchi and Brandon Kravitz.
Big news with Gator basketball. Thomas Houck has announced he's coming back for his senior season, foregoing a chance to be a potential NBA lottery pick. So he's coming back. Also, other news concerning the Gators. Thomas Houck may be coming back. Alex Condon may be coming back. But the reports are that Todd Golden, the coach of the Gators who won the national championship 2 years ago, number 1 seed this year before they got ousted from the NCAA tournament in the second round by Iowa, he is now the coach that the Golden State Warriors want to hire if Steve Kerr steps down. That has been reported by Yahoo, among others. There are many people, including Draymond Green, who think Steve Kerr is going to step down as the coach of the Warriors, probably retire, and that leaves an opening. And Todd Golden has ties to the San Francisco Bay Area. He coached the University of San Francisco Dons for 3 seasons before taking over the Gators. He reportedly has a relationship with the ownership group of the Warriors. Is it the Lacob family? Is that how you say it?
Lacob.
Joe
family. Lacob.
So he has a relationship with the Lacob family that owns the Warriors. He also played college basketball for St. Mary's out in San Francisco. And at the same time that Todd Golden is reportedly the successor to Steve, or the successor apparent to Steve Kerr if he wants the job, Billy Donovan steps down as the coach of the Chicago Bulls today. Billy Donovan, of course, the Gator basketball coaching legend who won 2 national titles at Florida. He's stepping away from the NBA. So could it happen? Could Todd Golden go to the NBA and Billy Donovan come back to Florida? If this is a far-fetched scenario, Kravitz, but who would the Gators rather have? Todd Golden or Billy Donovan? Todd Golden or Billy Donovan?
I think
Todd Golden or Billy Donovan?
It's a great question. It's phenomenal for what we do for a living. But I think 1 in the hand is always worth more than 2 in the bush. And you know that you have a good, let me rephrase that, an elite college basketball coach in your midst right now that has won a championship for you recently and whose team is loaded and is coming back. What did Thomas Houck say? I'm coming back to play with my boys and Todd Golden.
Right.
You don't cut off your nose to spite your face or whatever the phrasing would be. Todd Golden is the guy that you have that's working right now to, if let's just play this crazy game where you hit abort on that and then you bring in the old name that brings the nostalgia back from the glory days of Gator basketball. There's no guarantee that makes its way back onto the campus out in Gainesville. You always take what you have first, and then a phenomenal fallback plan would be Billy Donovan if everything goes awry.
I would agree with you.
I'm surprised. I really thought you were going to push back on that.
No. I mean, Todd Golden is 40 years old. Billy Donovan's 60 years old. Todd Golden has won in the current climate of college basketball. We don't know that Billy Donovan can do that. I think he could, but we don't know that. So yeah. And plus there's this. I don't think Todd Golden is leaving a preseason number 1 college basketball team with a chance with all of his players coming back, or most of his players coming back. to play for him? Do you think he's just going to bolt? I don't think so. To take over a rebuilding Golden State team, let's face it, he's going to have other chances to coach in the NBA.
I don't know, Mike. I would typically agree with you and say he's in a power position where he can sit and wait for the perfect opportunity. But this is it. The Golden State Warriors are going through a rebuild. This is an elite basketball organization right now. Right. Great ownership, great location. He's a West Coast guy. He played his college ball out there. He coached out there. He was born in Phoenix, Arizona. We know how the West Coast people are when they are from there. They typically gravitate back towards that area.
Stop it.
And when the Golden State Warriors are like the new age New York Yankees of basketball. When they come calling, you got to go. And I think if they wanted him to be their head coach, he would leave in a heartbeat, and he should.
Oh, I don't think so. Do you really think that Thomas Houck would come back without checking with Todd Golden to see, are you coaching next year? I don't think so.
Well, you give these guys way too much credit. How many examples over the years do you need of players choosing loyalty only to be screwed over by their head coaches who leave for other jobs? Come on, there's countless examples.
Here's the other thing. The Warriors, I realize they're a great franchise, a great name, but they are a rebuilding franchise. Todd Golden can let some coach do the rebuild, and when that coach gets fired, he'll be ready to take over ready-made championship team.
You are made for the rest of your life if you take that job. And then, as Billy Donovan,
what if he lose?
Billy Donovan, that's all he did was lose, and now we're like, oh, could he coach at Florida? Yeah, because you can parachute back down to Florida.
You're wrong. Billy Donovan took the Oklahoma City job from Florida because it was a ready-made championship team. He had Kevin Durant. He had Russell Westbrook. He got to the Western Conference Finals and lost in Game 7. He didn't take some Humpty Dumpty rebuilding job. He took a championship caliber job.
Ever since he's been in Chicago, all this guy has done is lost, and teams and programs in college will be tripping over themselves. Kentucky might fire Mark Pope just to get this guy on board. You'll always have that job available for you. It would only take one bad year for Todd Golden in college to never be mentioned as the head coach of the Golden State Warriors ever again. You get one chance, and I don't think every NBA job. I don't think I'm not being an NBA elitist here. I know
you are being an NBA elitist.
I'm being a Golden job. I am being a Golden State Warriors elitist. That is one of the elite jobs in this country.
Dan Hurley turned down the freaking Lakers, okay, because he knew he had a better job than the Lakers. Todd Golden would do the same thing. Same thing.
I think he made that up for contract negotiation purposes.
Whatever.
Let us know what you think. 50857. Settle the debate for us on the text line. Back with more Game On right after this.
Game On with Bianchi and Kravitz. We'll be right back after this.
You know, every good team has a playbook. Got to have a playbook. Got to have a game plan for your job, for your schedule, for your kids, for your vacation. But do you actually have a retirement playbook? That's what Trajan Wealth helped me build. Not just picking stocks or funds. I'm talking about a real plan, income in retirement, tax strategies, when to take Social Security, estate planning, all of it working together as a unit. What I liked most was they explained everything in plain English. I never felt like I was being talked down to, and I never felt like I was being sold something I didn't need. I'm a client now, and I'll tell you, having a real plan just helps you sleep better at night because you actually know where you stand and you know your family's going to be taken care of. So call Trajan Wealth today at 407 204-0300 and tell them Mike Bianchi sent you, or visit TrajanWealth.com to schedule your free consultation. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC. SEC registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client, paid advertisement. More disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place. No stress about threading that timeline needle. Sounds pretty much perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell your old one later. I wish I knew about this when my wife and I moved out to Longwood 2 years ago. Orchard gives you cash so that you can buy and move into your new home first on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. That was the toughest part. It felt like we didn't get top dollar for our old house because we were in such a rush to move. That's not optimizing your number one investment. But with Orchard, their experts make that process seamless. They handle repairs on your new home so that you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation today. That's Orchard.com, your first move towards your new home.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
I just got another NBA offer from Hard Rock Bet.
A Hard Rock Bet promo at the Hard Rock Bet Party? That is so meta.
That's not meta. That's Meta World Peace. Meta. Tell them about Hard Rock Bet.
Hard Rock Bet has it all. Live odds for every NBA game, every player prop, same game parlays, you name it. It's the only place I play these days.
Okay, now that is meta.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter? Right? And the best part? They accept Discover. Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer. Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times. Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants? These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Introducing Home Care Plus, a new subscription service from Lowe's that helps make life easier by giving members a hand with home maintenance. Let Lowe's tackle the tasks you keep meaning to do, like electric dryer vent cleaning, replacing hard-to-reach light bulbs, and more. Subscribe to Home Care Plus for just $99 a year and consider your to-do list done. Members get more at Lowe's. Available in select zip codes only. Cancel anytime. Non-refundable fee. Product purchase required. Terms and service restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack and a $6 Biggie bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie Deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Catch the 96.9 The Game Street Team, powered by Farrah and Farrah, Orlando's personal injury attorneys at events throughout Central Florida, for your chance to win prizes and tickets to upcoming events. For a complete listing of events, go to 969thegame.com/events.
With Uber's new women preferences, women riders can request a woman driver whenever they want. Like Amy, who's traveling solo in a city she's never been to before. Or Danielle, who works night shifts at the hospital. Or Kelly and Jana, who were way overdue for a night out. Because sometimes comfort comes from having another woman with you. Request women drivers with women preferences on Uber. Learn more on the Uber app.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account. When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything. Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
I don't know about you, but I can't stand when I see creepy crawlies all over my house. That's why I have to have a pest control provider that doesn't just treat the pest problem, they solve it. You can keep your home protected from the bugs all year long.
Get yourself a termite bond while you're at it. Tell them that Brandon Kravitz and Mike Bianchi from Game On sent you by. Get 10% off of your initial service. Burn Pest is a family-run operation right here in our backyard in Central Florida. Go and find them online easily, and don't stress about these pests anymore. It's burnpests.com.
Everyone has a community to lean on. A neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. You've talked with your kids and shared clear expectations, but you're not with them every minute. Your community members, friends and relatives, teachers and coaches, faith leaders, and other important adults in your kids' lives can be your eyes, ears, and a supportive influence when you're not around, reinforcing your messages with your kids and alerting you to warning signs of underage drinking or other substance use. So talk with your kids about these issues and involve the members of your community to help keep your kids safe. Because when you talk, they hear you.
This report is sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for our Tuesday, we are going to be expecting another beautiful day. However, there is an increased risk of fire weather danger, so be sure to limit any sort of outdoor burning for today. Temperature-wise, we'll warm our way into the upper 70s and low 80s with a high of around 81 degrees today in Orlando. We'll see plenty of sunshine and low humidity levels. That will carry us into our Wednesday as well. It will also be gusty, plan for winds to gust up to about 20 and 30 miles per hour. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
It's Car Care Month, and Summit Racing has what you need for bumper-to-bumper care. Revive the interior, exterior, underhood, and more. Shop summitracing.com. Use promo code RADIO for $10 off an order of $100 or more. Exclusions apply. Offer ends May 3rd, 2026.
Wednesday, it's Game 2 from the Motor City as the Magic continue their first-round series with the Detroit Pistons. Our coverage begins at 6:30 with Magic tonight. Tip time is 7 p.m. Catch every exciting minute right here on your exclusive home for Orlando Magic basketball. FM 96.9 The Game, AM 740, and streaming on the absolutely free iHeart Radio app.
This is Paulo Banchero with the Orlando Magic, and you're locked into Game On with Bianchi and Kravitz.
Oh, you're going to like this one, Mike. On the text line at 50857, powered by Mills Air, Bianchi is right. Think about the recent carousel of NFL head coaches. All of the best coaches went to good rosters. All the unproven coaches went to what's left. I'm not really sure that backs up Mike's argument, but it's not chasing a roster. It's chasing an organization if you are Todd Golden.
Again, you were just you had no answer when I said Dan Hurley turned down the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers are the premier organization in the NBA.
They are the premier brand in the NBA. They are not the premier organization in the NBA. That's the Warriors. That's the Celtics.
What are you talking about? The Warriors? Yeah. When Bob Myers was the GM, I don't know if you know this or not, but Bob Myers ain't the GM anymore. Bob Myers ain't walking through that door anymore. Why do you think the Warriors are where they're at right now? Because Bob Myers left. Steve Kerr is the coach, and we all know NBA coaches, sort of like NFL running backs, are a dime a dozen. For crying out loud.
The disrespect to one Steve Kerr, future Hall of Famer. Need some motivation in your life? It's time for our run-of-the-mill daily coach quote.
This is Jamal Mosley, head coach of the Orlando Magic, and this is your daily coach quote of the day.
Our daily source of inspiration and motivation, and today's is from Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Ever heard of him? A clip instead of a quote. This gives me chills every time I see it. Usually right around the playoffs, this ad starts popping back up again. This is a full minute of Michael Jordan saying, maybe at the end of the day, it's all my fault.
Maybe it's my fault.
Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. If my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
Whoa! So
Boom.
good. He made
Boom.
it. He made it look so effortless, so easy, like it was just God-given talent and nothing else. And that was Michael Jordan saying, maybe it was my fault for not letting you in on how much work it took to get to this point.
Yeah, as the great Zig Ziglar once said, there's no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. That's what Zig Ziglar once said. That all that success, it doesn't come by just pressing a button. No, you have to work for it. Take the damn stairs. I always take the stairs, Kravitz, even when I'm loaded up with equipment. Can't walk those 4 flights up to the studio every single day for for about 12 years before I started doing my show from home. Took 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, now he walks straight from the bedroom over to the office.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I earned that, though.
Yes,
I took the stairs to get to the point where I'm at right now.
That's right. That's what Michael Jordan said when he goes, maybe it's my fault that I joined the Washington Wizards.
What was the other quote about? What was the other quote about that? Something like the harder you work, the luckier you get.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. I think that's one that Tom Brady leans on throughout his career. 12,345. That's the number. Try and etch that into my brain. That's how many shots Michael Jordan missed. And that is that's a lot of missed shots. And we talk about the makes because you got to fail to succeed. Our text question today, Michael Jackson, not Michael Jordan, has I never know how to say this right. Is it a biopic or is it biopic? I think as I say that out loud, biopic sounds a lot more smooth. But anyway, it's coming out this week. It's in theaters. What a novel concept, a movie in a theater. So we ask you a question about exactly that. Which athlete would you run to the theaters to watch a movie about? Be a coach, be a player, active, retired. Do you have an answer? And do you know if it's pronounced biopic or biopic?
Biopic.
Is it biopic?
Yeah.
Okay. Biopic.
We need that's a good text question, but we need to keep this in mind for a text question because during the break, I was talking to Primetime, and I was telling him about the fires in Lake County. You know, I just moved out to Lake County, all right, near Eustis, and they're having wildfires out here. And Jaden Grimes goes, I used to go to college at Lake Sumter Community College in Leesburg. And I go, why? He goes, oh, I went there for a girl. So as you could tell, it didn't work out or something. So we like the most, the most embarrassing thing you've ever done for a woman.
Or the most over the top thing that you've ever done for a woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Going to college in Leesburg would certainly be right.
Oh, it gets even worse. I'd even tell you the worst of it. So we broke up 2 weeks into the semester. And I got to the point where it's like, oh, I don't even care about college. I came here for you. So I didn't even go to the classes. I failed all the classes I took in that one semester, and I dropped out.
County for a relationship that didn't work out?
Were you driving to Leesburg every day or living?
Oh, no, I was driving. 45 minutes every day, there and back.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I don't even talk to her anymore, so.
That's amazing.
Wow. Tiger Woods. With all that's gone on in Tiger Woods' life, I would definitely. I mean, you have it all in Tiger.
Oh,
I mean, what a movie that would be. Would it not?
Yeah, he'd have to let you in, but that's part of the question that we're asking is if you got the real story, not the sanitized version. If you got the real story of Tiger Woods in a biopic, I think that would be fascinating. And I would throw one in there, Michael Vick. I think a real life detail of his rise and then his fall through the dogfighting ring. There are documentaries about it, and he is pretty honest. But I think a movie about that would do really, really well. It would be a little graphic, a little sad. The highest heights. That was one of the biggest falls from grace that we've ever seen in sports. And now he's like a dog fighting advocate, not for the act, but I didn't word that right. You know what I mean? He's against it. He fights against it. You all get it. Okay, ready? Let's lighten the mood here. How about a Rob Gronkowski comedy with Will Ferrell in it?
I like it.
All right, text in, let us know what you think. Or who would you run to the theaters to watch a movie about? 50857, or you can hit us up in the Rage Cage. We'll keep it rolling right here on Game On.
Game On with Bianchi and Kravitz. We'll be back right after this.
This is your Tools Ace Hardware Assist of the night. TDS with a 1, 2, 3.
Jalen walks it up. Flips it over to Paulo. Back to Suggs. Nice pass inside for Wendell. Extra pass for Tristan. 3-ball right wing. It's up and good. Magic working the offense, going inside out, and De Silva cashed it in.
If you're going from inside to outside, you need to gear up for game day. And Tools Ace is your MVP for grilling greatness. From Big Green Egg to Traeger, they've got everything you need to fire up the flavor. 14 Central Florida locations, including their brand new store in downtown Windermere. Tools Ace is your neighborhood home maintenance expert, the helpful place. Every night in your best stop before the game. Go to toolsacehardware.com and go Magic.
Sports fans, it's the Bulldog, Mike Bianchi, and as you know, I've been in some big venues in my life, but let me tell you something. The showroom at Aggressive Appliances, it's the Yankee Stadium of showrooms. 2 massive galleries, live kitchens, real appliances running. You don't stroll past boxes and hope for the best. You step into the big leagues. You want to hear that dishwasher just to make sure it won't wake up the whole house at midnight? Done. Want to feel how fast that oven preheats? Done. Want to taste ice from the fridge? Done. Try doing that at a big box warehouse. At Aggressive Appliances, you work one-on-one with seasoned pros, not somebody covering the paint aisle yesterday and refrigerators today. They know what fits your remodel, your decor, and your life. And when you buy, they deliver, they install, and they service it all in-house. No third parties, no call the manufacturer, just service. Don't shop passive, shop aggressive. Check them out at aggressiveappliances.com. That's aggressiveappliances.com.
There's an accident slowing down traffic on Orange Blossom Trail near Hiawassee Road. Northbound and southbound lanes are getting affected. I-4, expect some typical pockets of congestion starting to form heading through the city and getting through that amusement park area. Other than that, you won't be running into anything on the major roadways tying you up or slowing you down right now. But if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Burger King. Burger King has been working on the Whopper, and thanks to you, it's never tasted better. Flame grilled beef, crisp produce, and a perfectly toasted bun. Whether it's been weeks or years, come try the Whopper again for only $3.99 on Whopper Wednesday. Terms apply. Visit bk.com/terms.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Progressive can help you protect your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, ATV, and RV, and more. And if something wasn't mentioned that you had in mind, find out if it can be covered at progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE, because it probably can be.
Join us daily on 96.9 The Game for your Embers Only Cigar of the Week. Brought to you by Corona Cigar Company. Luxury cigar lifestyle, fine spirits, and relaxation await at your nearest Corona Cigar. Dr. Phillips, downtown, Heathrow, or online at coronacigar.com.
Drinking any kind of alcohol while pregnant can be dangerous to the baby, no matter when or how much you drink.
If you are pregnant and have consumed alcohol, now is the right time to stop. Limiting the amount of exposure your baby has to alcohol may reduce the risks of fetal alcohol spectrum disorders. Visit floridahealth.gov/FASD for more information. That's floridahealth.gov/FASD.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
I guess, going into International Diamond Center and them getting to know me personally and finding out that I am a nurse, a first responder, they offered a gracious discount, so definitely helped with my purchase.
Meet Crystal Caban, Air Force veteran and now critical care nurse. She's happily wearing several pieces of jewelry from IDC.
Knowing that I'm not coming in to spend a lot of money, just knowing that they're supportive with the first responders and getting a discount really helped entice me in making my purchase.
At IDC, we roll out the red carpet for heroes in uniform like Crystal every day, with personalized service and a 15% discount over and above IDC's everyday unbeatable price.
I felt so warmed and welcomed, and that's just what kept us coming back again and again.
Are you a first-time responder or veteran? Join Crystal and countless others who've made International Diamond Center their home for jewelry.
Hi, I'm Crystal Caban. I would highly recommend International Diamond Center to any first responder.
International Diamond Center.
They will absolutely take care of you. I promise you that.
3 convenient Orlando locations.
Listen to 96.9 The Game in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play 96.9 The Game on iHeart Radio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
True Green, the easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn. Don't wait. Sign up at truegreen.com and get your first application for $9.95. True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. Let the pros do the work so you can enjoy your weekend. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Follow The Game on Facebook at 96.9 The Game. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Got something to say?
Love you.
Well, just tap the red talkback mic on the free iHeart Radio app.
Let's go.
Requests, contests, or just to say hi.
Hey, this is Heather.
Get your voice on the air fast.
I got the windows rolled down, the moonroof open.
Open the iHeart Radio app and try it now.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Hurricane season is coming, but this year, getting ready is going to feel a whole lot different. Join us May 2nd for Storm Prep Live, a family-friendly hurricane prep party that takes the stress out of staying safe. Bring the whole crew and experience kid-friendly games and activities, live hurricane safety demos, interactive booths to help protect your home, family, pets, and property, plus music, food, and a party vibe all day long. Meet your favorite local TV and weather personalities. Check out the Touch a Truck display with real emergency and storm response vehicles. Experience the Hurricane Wind Simulator, and don't miss your chance to win big with raffles and giveaways all event long, including a generator. There's even pet adoptions, a special needs registry, and free hurricane drink cups while supplies last. Whether you're new to Florida or a seasoned pro prep, Storm Prep Live gives you the tools, the knowledge, and the confidence to face hurricane season while actually having a fun time doing it. Storm Prep Live, Saturday, May 2nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the City of Lake Mary City Hall Complex. Get more details at realradio.fm/prep.
WYGM Orlando, WJRR HD2, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
This is Jalen Suggs with the Orlando Magic. They say it pays to listen to Game On. How much are we talking? Now back to Game On with Bianchi and Kravitz.
Welcome back to the show. Happy to have you on board. This segment brought to you by Bananas Axe Cabana in Lake Buena Vista, right in the heart of the entertainment capital of Orlando. Once you hit that first bullseye, you're hooked over at Bananas Axe Cabana.
You mean when I kicked your ass at Banana Zach's Cabana? Huh?
You were a good example of practice makes perfect. You started out a little bit rough. I was more of a natural than you, but you were every commercial break, you were over there slanging the thing. So just goes to show.
Whereas you were just yapping away.
I was resting on my laurels. I thought, I'm good at this. I don't need to practice. They're good. A natural axe throw. I must have a lumberjack in my gene pool. You ever do that? That test, the DNA test stuff, like the 23andMe to figure out about your history? You ever do anything like that?
My sisters have. I've never done that. I don't really.
I'm not sure it's worth the money to be like, oh look, I was like great uncle is Native American. But people are into that. 50857 is how you can reach us. Somebody said Roberto Clemente as the movie that they would want to see.
Wow.
Of a tragic ending.
Clemente. That was a tragic ending, but what a great player. What a great human being. What a great man, and what a great arm he had in the outfield for the Pittsburgh Pirates. That guy had a rifle. Whew.
If we're talking baseball, and we're also along the same lines of Tiger Woods, let's get the real story. How about a Barry Bonds movie?
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good
full detail Barry Bonds movie. Another one, less controversial but entertaining and probably R-rated, would be Wilt Chamberlain. For all of the great documentaries and all of that, I'm sure that there's one of Wilt, but I mean the real one of Wilt.
That would have to be X-rated if it was Wilt, the 20,000 sexual conquests in his life.
Instead of calling it The Last Dance, they would just call it All the Dances. Something like that. Dennis Rodman would be a great movie we got on the text line. Somebody said earlier about our Todd Golden topic that Todd Golden to Golden State feels like Frost to Nebraska all over again. Yeah, except the difference is the Golden State Warriors job is a good job. Nebraska was a high-paying bad job. Very
okay, but the Warriors right now is a bad job. I mean, yes, again, it's a great organization. I understand that. But right this moment, I mean, Nebraska has the possibility. Nebraska has been a great job, a storied program and all of that. But, yeah, Buckeye Rob put it best. The NBA isn't about coaching. It's about players. Just look at Golden State. Full healthy roster, ? Titles, injuries, and players gone, lottery. Coaches matter in college, and if you win in the SEC, you have a job for as long as you want it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So if you're talking about the difference between winning championships and having a lottery team, coaches matter a lot less. But to say that coaching just doesn't matter in the NBA is false. How do you explain the Phoenix Suns, for example, who were supposed to be awful this year, and they were lifted above awful to be perfectly mediocre? That's coaching. What about the Charlotte Hornets, who went into the year, everyone looked at the same roster that I did. They were supposed to be one of the worst in the Eastern Conference, and they were the hottest team for 2 months. That's coaching.
Obviously, coaching matters. It matters some, but in the NBA, it matters less than in college, and it matters less than just about any professional sport.
Okay, and guess what? Now that NIL has taken over the sport, guess where else coaching matters less? College basketball. It matters significantly less. It's how much money you got, who are you paying, and did you get the right guys? Give me a break. If I'm being an NBA elitist, you're all being college basketball elitists. We're back in 60 seconds. Yeah, 60 seconds.
Buy it, sell it. Call it like it is. It's Bianchi Stocks.
Well, let's get into it. A market check with the market maestro, Mike Bianchi. As emotionally stable as they come, like a seasoned stock trader there on Wall Street. Mike, are you ready for Bianchi's stonks?
By the way, have you checked your CrowdStrike cybersecurity stock?
I've had a hard time looking at my stocks lately.
Oh, you should look at CrowdStrike because it's been on a tear.
Oh, is business booming?
Oh yeah, cybersecurity. It is the Apple of cybersecurity.
Oh my gosh, look at me go. Oh,
yeah.
You know what's way down though is gold. What happened to gold? Not great. Oh, CrowdStrike is really carrying the team here.
Yeah.
I have a starting five of a bunch of lemons, but CrowdStrike, like Devin Booker on the Suns, the only one doing anything. Good stuff. All right, let's get into it. Hit the music. Time for Bianchi's stocks. Paolo Banchero is off to a great start in this postseason series, showing us that he is the star that was promised. Should we buy some early stock on a 26-27 MVP campaign?
No, so I'm not. I mean, Paolo is obviously playing well in the playoffs, but Paolo, the MVP, he has to start being a perennial all-star before he turns into an MVP candidate. He's made one all-star game, and and he had an inconsistent season this year. Yes, he's played well in game one of the playoffs and in the play-in game, but it's going to take a lot more for me to buy stock on him as an MVP candidate.
You're probably right, but Cade Cunningham, who I thought outside of the point total in the game, I thought he outplayed. Cade had 39.
Outside of the 39 points.
You can't just marry yourself to the box score, okay? You gotta watch and feel the games, okay?
Outside of that iceberg, man, the Titanic, what a great cruise.
Well, here's the thing, Mike. It did look like a great cruise, okay? I saw the movie. Leo was having a hell of a time, okay?
Yeah, of course he was.
The LA Lakers were able to secure a win in game one of their playoff series with the Rockets, but Kevin Durant is on the mend here tonight. No Luka return in sight, although he did step back onto the practice court. So my question to you is, should we buy stock in an 0-1 Rockets team? Buy low.
Is Durant coming back for sure tonight?
I have not seen a for sure, but it is trending in that direction.
Oh, I would buy then. Buy it. Yeah, buy big on the Rockets because, I mean, the Lakers if Kevin Durant plays, the Lakers, no way, no how are they going to advance without Luka and without Austin Reeves. I mean that would be, if they did it, then they need to change the coach of the year, and J.J. Redick needs to win the coach of the year if they advance without those two guys.
Yeah,
two of their best three players.
Tend to agree. As long as Bronny James is getting minutes, I don't love the chances of the LA Lakers. I'm kidding. It was only 4. It was at the end of the game, and it was because Daddy said, "Can I please?" But I agree. Kevin Durant is officially a game time call for game 2, but Ime Udoka didn't seem all that panicked after game 1 and Kevin Durant missing time, so I think it's the right move. The New York Football Giants have found their quarterback in Jackson Dart. They have found a competent head coach in John Harbaugh, and they have 2 top 10 picks in the NFL draft thanks to the trade they made with the Cincinnati Bengals. Is it time to buy New York Giants stock? This could be the CrowdStrike of buys right now. We get a new champion in the NFC East pretty much every year. The Eagles are on the way down. They're about to lose A.J. Brown.
Buy. Absolutely.
Buy.
In fact, with the way the NFL works, I could actually envision the Giants going from one of the worst teams in that division, they were the worst team in the division, to the best. They can win that division this year. If Jackson Dart comes around, Harbaugh, you know he is a hell of a coach. They have 2 first-round draft picks. And, I mean, you're right. The Eagles are sort of fading. The Cowboys are the Cowboys, and the Washington Commanders, are they going to be back to what they were 2 years ago? I don't know. So, yeah, buy the Giants.
A fascinating division this year with Washington trying to bounce back to what they were 2 seasons ago. Dallas is always doing Dallas things. Philadelphia, where are they at? And the Giants are on the rise, the NFC East. Fascinating division. And I think there's a chance the Commanders end up with Jeremiah Love. If he doesn't go 4 to the Titans, I think he could end up going to the Commanders. That'd be interesting. The odds are out for the first-round picks by conference in the NFL draft. The over-under for the Big Ten is 11. The SEC, it's 8 as far as players drafted out of that conference. Does that mean that we should buy even more stock in the fact that the Big Ten has overtaken the SEC as the top football conference in America? Not only winning the last couple of national championships, now they're getting more players drafted than the SEC. That was the SEC's thing for like 20 years.
The SEC, I don't know the exact stat, but the SEC has had more players drafted than any other conference. You're right. It's been like 20 plus years in a row. Now, that's overall players in the draft. That's not just the first round. But what do you ask me to buy the Big Ten? Buy. Absolutely buy. I mean, the Big Ten has won the last 2.
According to a quick Google search, 16 consecutive years in the NFL draft, the SEC has had the most players selected.
Yeah.
Which could still happen, by the way. This is only round 1 that we're talking about. I think the number that I'm looking at is for the totality of the draft, but still.
Definitely buy them. I mean, 3 straight national titles. The SEC has always been. By the way, the SEC's had the most first-round picks in the NFL draft for 18 consecutive years. 18 consecutive years. So, yeah, buy the Big Ten. If they're projected to have 11 and the SEC 8, then we are certainly seeing a talent shift into the Big Ten. No question.
Okay, this is where I teach Mike Bianchi how the stock game works, okay? Steve Kerr could be on the way out in Golden State. Mm-hmm. Steph Curry could be on the trade block by the offseason. Draymond Green will be gone as well if all of that happens. Should we buy low on the Golden State Warriors? Penny stocks for a good organization.
When I was married, my lovely ex-wife Donna, I wanted to start trading penny stocks. Okay, so she gave me $3,000. She goes, "This is your money to play with your little penny stocks." Okay. That money was gone in fact, I bought some it was like some cable stock, and I bought it for $3,000, and it went up, but I couldn't sell it because penny stocks, you can't sell them unless somebody's willing to buy. So I was stuck with this penny stock that I couldn't sell, and I ended up losing my entire $3,000, and my lovely ex-wife Donna was so mad at me, so mad at me. So sell the penny stocks.
Sell. Why would you put all of it? You don't put all your eggs in one basket. I'm new to the stock game.
I got a hot tip on this.
This cable thing is going to be huge, I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's rough. All right, last one. McDonald's recently launched a $3 menu, and the traders are loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Should we be buying Mickey D's stock?
What's on the $3 menu?
I don't know. It's probably cheeseburgers, chicken nuggets, chicken sandwiches. They don't really sell a lot of different things at McDonald's.
You should always buy the premium companies. You always buy Coca-Cola. You always buy Apple.
I got a little Apple. I got a little Marriott.
You always buy McDonald's. You can't go wrong buying blue chip stocks like Mackie Doos. I mean, they just dominate the conversation and dominate the market when it comes to fast food. So, yeah, buy it. Can't go wrong.
It makes me sad, though. It wasn't that long ago, Mike, where the $1 menu was a thing, and now we have a $3 menu.
Right.
Let's call it the inflation menu.
I used to go to Wendy's. There's a Wendy's when I lived in the luxury condo. There was a Wendy's right across from where I lived. Every now and then I would get this fast food craving.
Yeah.
And I would just go to the $1 menu and buy like 10 things and just go home and stuff myself on chicken sandwiches and
talk to me.
Junior cheeseburgers and all this stuff.
I get it.
How?
When I'm coming home from those Magic games at night, there's a McDonald's right there on the way home, and it just calls me like a beacon in the night. Oh,
I love fast food. Do you love fast food? I love it. It's so bad for you.
Love it. It is. If you said only one guilty pleasure, you can't name another, it would be fast food. It would definitely be. Yeah, I know that it's a guilty pleasure because there are times when I know that we have leftovers in the refrigerator, and I will go because I have such a strong craving for McDonald's. I'll go get a double cheeseburger and a chicken sandwich and a big Coke. And then I won't throw it in the kitchen trash can. I throw it in the outdoor trash can like it's a complete addiction problem when it's not, but that's how it feels in the moment. That's when you know. Oh, that right there is Bianchi stocks, baby. I don't even know what that was. Magic voice Jake Chapman live in Detroit joins the show next.
Now here's your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Cash. That's cash. Enter it now.
You know, nobody likes a rebuilding year, especially not your house. And every day, Renewal by Andersen replaces builder-grade windows that aren't even 10 years old. That's like drafting a first-round bust. Florida homes need windows built to last. Acclaim Impact windows are custom-built for this climate, engineered to handle scorching heat, relentless humidity, and those howling winds we all know too well. Their exclusive Fibrex material is twice as strong as vinyl, so it doesn't warp or crack over time. These windows are impact rated to withstand flying debris during the serious storms that we have in the summertime. They also improve energy efficiency, helping lower those summer utility bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Think of it as signing a long-term franchise contract for your home. Protection, performance, and peace of mind. And right now, during their exclusive 1-month only sale, when you purchase one window or door, Renewal by Andersen will give you the second 3% off. And with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months, it's never been easier to upgrade. So hurry. This offer ends April 30th and restrictions apply. Whether you're in Central Florida, the Gulf Coast, or in Jacksonville, visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule that complimentary in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Andersen, where comfort meets quality.
4 matches left in the regular season, and the Orlando Valkyries need your support. They'll be at home on Thursday, the 23rd, and May 1st as we wrap up the regular season schedule, and the team makes that final push towards the playoffs to defend their crown. Check them out on social as well to get to know the team. Watch the heart-pounding highlights at ORL Valkyries is how you can find them. And if you haven't been to a match yet, first one's on me. Just email me, Kravitz at 969thegame.com, and I'll get you in the door. It's the Valkyries, Orlando's pro volleyball team, and we'll see you at the arena.
There's an accident slowing down traffic on Orange Blossom Trail near Hiawassee Road. Northbound and southbound lanes are getting affected. I-4, expect some typical pockets of congestion starting to form heading through the city and getting through that amusement park area. Other than that, you won't be running into anything on the major roadways tying you up or slowing you down right now. But if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell turned Diablo sauce into a dust, and they're dusting the new Diablo dusted crispy chicken nuggets in it. A brand new classic, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time and while supplies last.
Welcome to Embers Only on iHeart Radio Orlando, brought to you by Corona Cigar Company. Step inside the luxury cigar lifestyle with our cigar of the week, and what a unique, cool little package we have for you this week, and very affordable. It's the Deadwood Dominicana Cigarellos. It's a 10-count tin of little cigarellos, handcrafted, rolled right there at La Gran Fabrica in Nicaragua, focused on that beautiful Dominican tobacco. This is a really unique little cigar with a nice silky draw, honey and cream and some cocoa with a nice buttery finish in there. Really rich, complex cigar for a really tiny cigar, smoother and more refined than the sweeter Deadwood cigars, I think. Try them today, man. They're really kind of cool. You get a nice big cigar experience with a little cigar, and it's only $19.80. That's 10% off, so grab them today. It's the Deadwood Dominicana Cigarellos 10-pack, and it is your cigar of the week. Thanks for joining us for Embers Only, luxury cigar lifestyle, fine spirits, and relaxation wait at your nearest Corona Cigar. Downtown, Heathrow, Sand Lake, Sarasota, Tampa, and always online at coronacigar.com.
Out here, we hear your speed before we see you. Wind that rocks us.
Cars drifting toward us.
This isn't just a road, it's our workplace. Slow down.
Keep your distance.
Stay focused. Your choices matter.
Let's get everyone home safely.
Learn more about the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative at WorkZoneSafetyFL.com.
If you want your windows there and wait, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Protect your home with Factory Direct Impact Windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing affordable, high-quality windows for over 50 years, and most windows are installed in under 8 weeks. Get out your phone because now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word TRUST to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Text TRUST to 20129 and good luck from Reese Windows and Doors.
Your freedom is everything, and the Trey Flynn Law Office is here to preserve it when the stakes are high. Trey is board certified at the state and federal level and is committed to winning and working for you. Trey is a trusted member of the Central Florida community. He's as polished and experienced a lawyer as you will find, and he's got all the stats to back it up. In sports, bad calls change games. In court, they change lives. Call Trey Flynn Law when you need a win in the clutch. 407-557-6350 or visit TreyFlynn.com.
We talk a lot about the diamonds at International Diamond Center. But did you know that over half of our showroom is dedicated to fashion jewelry? Earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, rings?
A woman comes in, it might not be her statement piece that she wears every day, but for a night out with friends, she wants to find that piece that truly shows her character and her taste.
IDC's Ryan McMahon says he loves seeing women come in and treat themselves.
And they deserve it. Every lady should have multiple pieces of jewelry that make her feel confident and happy when she wears it.
Colored gemstones, mixed metal styles, stackable pieces, bold looks, IDC has it all. From the world's premier designers.
Our fashion pieces, they don't just sit stagnant. They're constantly changing out. We always have our thumb on the pulse of the industry. When you come into one of our stores, you see all of the latest looks that you'll see on any TV program, magazine, you name it.
Find the perfect piece of jewelry for any occasion, or no occasion at all, at International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs Mall at Millennia and Waterford Lakes.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/music. ethos.com/music. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
We are Orlando's sports leader, broadcasting live from the FM 96.9 The Game studio. Brought to you by the Nickley Group, Orlando's home team, doing real estate differently. TheNickleyGroup.com. The future of the NFL is getting written
with the first pick
right now. The 2026 NFL Draft. Catch Jay Glazer alongside former Falcons GM Terry Fondo, College Football Hall of Famer LeVar Arrington, and Fox Sports lead college football reporter Jenny Taft.
Hi, this is Jay Glazer. LeVar Arrington here. Join us for Draft Night live on Fox Sports Radio.
Listen live Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Just search Fox Sports Radio and make it your next preset on the iHeart Radio app.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
969thegame.com. You deserve a break to get away from it all. And 101.1 WJRR is giving you the chance to win it. Imagine jetting off to Jamaica. Jamaica. It's beaches, it's mountains, lively, yet laid back, luxurious, and adventurous. A vibe, a vacation, a worry-free destination. Listen on our free iHeart Radio app. Set us as your number one preset and tap the contest tab for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night, all-inclusive vacation to any Sandals or Beaches resort in Jamaica, including round-trip airfare from 101.1 WJRR.
Everybody wants the easy life, and nothing is easier than finding 96.9 The Game when you make us a preset on our free iHeart Radio app. Just search 96.9 The Game and click preset. Nice and easy. Felt like you missed something this morning?
It's becoming a disgusting habit at this point.
You did. You can listen while you get ready in the morning.
Wake up with us.
Just tell Alexa to play 96.9 The Game.
This is Wendell Carter Jr., the Orlando Magic. Welcome back to Game On with Bianchi and Kravitz.
Big offensive board, Wendell, and he will dunk it down. And that's why you put Dell back in the game.
Now time for the latest on the Magic. Let's kick it back to the studio for the Magic Word.
Let's dig into it with our Magic Radio voice, Jake Chapman, joining us live in Detroit, Michigan. The sweet smell of victory, Jake. Do you feel like a soldier behind enemy lines being up there right now? It's like, because this isn't like in the regular season where you fly in, maybe the Magic get a win, and then you immediately fly out. You're kind of there. You're just kind of stuck there being the enemy of the state.
Jake's a spy up there. He's worked for that organization.
That is true. That's another way to look at this. You have infiltrated the system, Jake.
I will say, as we were getting ready for game one and I was dining with Pistons media, I could feel sort of some looks from across the room from some of my Magic compatriots. It's been fun. And walking around town these last 48 hours, boy, everybody who sees me wearing a Magic hoodie seems to think, and they want to make sure that I know that they knew this was going to be a really difficult series. All the Pistons fans all of a sudden are like, wow, as soon as we drew Orlando, we knew it was going to be a tough physical series. So I'm getting props now over the last 48 hours when I wear my Magic hoodie. So I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, that at least the Magic are getting the proper respect. The team is dialed in right now. Last two games have been phenomenal displays of everything clicking into place. I have a very real belief now after watching the Magic in game one, the way they matched up with, the way they game planned against this Pistons team. I have a very real belief that the Magic can win this series. Are you caught up in it like I am, or are you going coach mode one game at a time?
A little of both. I think, look, I think there's very real reasons to believe the Magic can win this series just because they won game one and because of how they did it. Nothing that happened the other night felt entirely unsustainable, right? Yes, I expect the Pistons to be a lot more physical, and I expect to be a lot harder to limit them in the paint, and the rebounding is going to be huge once again. This thing's going to go on forever, it feels like. It is absolutely going to be a war of attrition type of series. But with that said, we didn't make 28 threes the other night. I think the structure and DNA of both teams is set up for it to be a really good head-to-head, nose-to-nose series. So, I think you're hearing the right things. Paulo's saying don't drink the Kool-Aid, and obviously you don't need to think back very far to when we were talking very differently about this group. But so far, so good, as opposed to, the way we were feeling coming out of that Sixers game. Last time I talked to you guys, getting ready for the Charlotte game and not really knowing what to expect. It's been two pretty impressive outings, to be sure. And I think you have a lot of wind back in your sails now. I think it took that Charlotte game to get some belief in there. But, you keep playing the way you did the other night, and you're going to be all right.
Jake, we've been waiting all year for the Magic to look like this. Could it be just that the Magic, I mean, we've been talking about injuries all year long. When the core finally gets together, let's see what happens. Well, Franz finally has his feet underneath him, it looks like. Anthony Black is back. Obviously, Jalen Suggs and Paolo have been back. Could it be a matter of this is just, it took them, when Franz came back, it took them this long to sort of gel?
Yeah, I think so. And look, I mean, there were signs throughout the season of improvement. It never happened sustainably for a month at a time, let's say, but there's a better shooting team than they were last year. They're a better team out on the road than they were last year. They took a step back defensively, but I think we had a sense the whole time that the fastball was still there when they locked in defensively. And when healthy. And so for sure, I think, it's usually a little bit of everything. The injuries for sure, I think, is why the team never took off. But I also think the reason that you're able to play this well, seemingly out of nowhere, is the reason you never lost 15 games in a row when you were missing your second best player for months at a time, and then your third and fourth best player here and there. I think the injuries are why you never gain any traction over the course of the year. But the reason it never went completely sideways is because there's a pretty damn good basketball team in there.
Also, Wendell Carter Jr., the game he had the other night, just how important is, obviously he's not going to shoot 8 of 9 every night, but just having him being a factor out there, how big is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a perfect example, right? Like, is Wendell an all-star caliber player? Probably not, just because those go to counting stats type players. But, without Wendell Carter Jr., I don't think to finish 45 and 37 even. He played 78 games. His availability is huge. Having him on the floor makes this a better team. And he is a perfect sort of dirty work type of guy. Sets screens. He's not going to be a top 5 rebounder in the league, but he is battling the best rebounders night in and night out. Sometimes it doesn't reflect itself in his numbers, but as long as we're not getting hammered on the glass, he's doing his job there. Look, I mean, Jalen Duren is a really good young player. He's a very impressive physical player, but Wendell's got, I think, a basketball IQ advantage. And then also, one of the things I keep thinking about is, 2 years ago, the Detroit Pistons lost 60 games. And 2 years ago, we were playing their head coach in a best-of-7 series as we took on the Cavaliers in that 4-5. So our group does have an experience advantage over this Pistons team. And I think it has, I think you have to take those lumps. And at the very least, the group we're seeing right now has internalized those things. Proof positive is getting the first road win under Jamal Mosley. I think you're seeing as sideways and as sort of randomly as it has come, you're seeing improvement from this group, and it's been pretty cool to watch.
We'll save a little bit of meat on the bone for our chat tomorrow. 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock tip. Magic Pistons game 2. Can't wait. Thanks so much, Jake.
Yeah.
And if you have not done this yet with no local coverage on TV, do what I do in studio and match your stream on TV with your stream on the iHeart Radio app. Complete cheat code. Best way to take in the game. And I say that as somebody who is incredibly biased, but believe me, you will not regret it. Jake Chapman does a phenomenal job on the call, and you want that local hometown feel. Up next, Mike Giannetti from SpotTrack.com with all the latest deals around the sports world. We'll get to that next.
Game On with Bianchi and Kravitz. We'll be back right after this.
Guess who has a new garage door? And like Stevie Wonder says, isn't she lovely? A beauty in both look, curb appeal, and in functionality. You know that standard garage door noise when the garage door closes or someone has just recently come home, and I mean, it sounds like big time machinery. Mine doesn't sound like that, thanks to Dynamic Garage Door. Mine purrs like a kitten, and it's wind resistant as well. In areas like Florida, garage doors have to meet strict wind load requirements to protect the structural integrity of not just the garage door, but the home itself. And most garage companies don't tell you that. They just want your money, and then they let you deal with the rest. Not with Dynamic Garage Door. No pushy scripts, no runaround, just experienced technicians who stand behind their work. Call Darren and Jackie today and experience the difference that local service makes. Dynamic Garage Door. Strong, reliable, family owned.
Are you ready for a weekend getaway that's got something for everyone? Then pack your bags and head to Mission Resort and Club in beautiful Howey in the Hills, just a short drive from Orlando, right there next to Claremont. Now, if you love golf like I do, this place is special. Mission Resort is home to 2 championship courses. I love El Campeon, the Champion, founded in 1917 and one of the most historic and challenging courses in the Southeast. Book your tee times, and when you check in at the pro shop, tell them Bianchi sent you, and you'll get a free bucket of range balls. But listen, it's not just about golf. We're talking tennis, pickleball, or rent a boat at the marina and explore the largest chain of lakes in Florida. And when the day winds down, relax at the spa or grab an incredible meal at one of their on-site restaurants. And coming up, don't miss their Mother's Day Grand Brunch Buffet. Chef carving stations, made-to-order omelets, fresh seafood, incredible entrees, and a dessert spread that will blow you away. Oh, I'm already hungry. For brunch reservations, hotel stays, and tea times, visit missionresortandclub.com. Mission Resort and Club. Your next great escape is closer than you think.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
I just got another NBA offer from Hard Rock Bet.
A Hard Rock Bet promo at the Hard Rock Bet Party? That is so meta.
That's not meta. That's Meta World Peace. Meta. Tell them about Hard Rock Bet.
Hard Rock Bet has it all. Live odds for every NBA game, every player prop, same game parlays, you name it. It's the only place I play these days.
Okay, now that is meta.
Hard Rock Bet.
Roll with us. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
Grab your gear, Central Florida. It's truck month at Don Mealy Chevrolet. Right now, you can save up to $10,000 on a new Silverado RST. We're talking that powerful 3-liter diesel engine that's built to work as hard as you do. Looking for the ultimate family ride? Go electric in a new Chevy Equinox EV and save over $15,000. Plus, you'll never pay for a gallon of gas again. Seriously. Visit Don Mealy Chevrolet in Claremont today or shop online at donmealychevy.com. Chevy, together, let's drive.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward with growth opportunities, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces. Go to careers.progressive.com and apply today.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
Once you dabble in Taco Bell's Luxe Boxes, including the $5, $7, and $9 box with its triple-double crunch wrap, you might think dinner includes a chauffeur. It doesn't. However, it does include a drink. Choose your Luxe Box at Taco Bell today. For a limited time while supplies last. Specialty drinks excluded. Tax extra.
You deserve a break to get away from it all. And 101.1 WJRR is giving you the chance to win it. Imagine jetting off to Jamaica. It's beaches, it's mountains, lively yet laid back, luxurious and adventurous. A vibe, a vacation, a worry-free destination. Listen on our free iHeart Radio app. Set us as your #1 preset and tap the contest tab for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night, all-inclusive vacation to any Sandals or Beaches resort in Jamaica, including round-trip airfare. From 101.1 WJRR.
Florida men's basketball will get their leading scorer back for next season. Forward Thomas Ha is foregoing the NBA draft for another year in Gainesville. As for the Magic, they're prepping for Game 2 of their first-round playoff series. Orlando will face Detroit again tomorrow after that upset win in the opener. And for the first time in nearly 60 years, the PGA Tour won't have an event in Hawaii on the schedule in 2027. I'm Scott Davidson.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Bet Online.
If you care about predictions, you care about props. And right now, it's about championship moments from the hardwood to the ice. Bet Online is the home of real sports wagering, deep markets, sharp odds, and player props for fans who know these games aren't random. Bet Online, the game starts here.
Orlando's hometown sports station. This is 96.9 The Game, AM 740, and the free iHeart Radio app. He's the Sultan of Salary, our very own sports financial guru. When athletes get paid, he's our go-to guy. He's Mike Giannetti from SpotTrack.com.
Mike Giannetti, our go-to sports financial expert, the best in the business. You can find his work over at SpotTrack.com and check out the SpotTrack podcast weekly for full breakdowns of everything we discuss and a whole lot more. Mike, welcome to the show. NFL Draft Week. I guess we will start there. Any changes lately to the rookie wage scale?
What's going up, right? I mean, the cream is cropping here in terms of NFL money, and it's a pretty good payday for this top 10, specifically speaking, that should bank $30 million guaranteed over the course of the next 4 seasons minimum here. So it's going up as it should be. Still pretty good value, obviously, as you get into the later rounds, but we'll see just how explosive of a draft it's going to be here, as I don't think we have the best prospect pool we've had in years, and that generally leads to a lot of movement and a lot of shuffling around, and plenty of reasons for me to be busy on Thursday and Friday.
And there's a lot of question marks around the quarterback position, not at the top. We know Fernando Mendoza is going to go 1, but the biggest question mark in the draft is, does Ty Simpson go in the first round? And if so, who does he get drafted by? Do you think because of that 5th-year option, it is still just way too enticing for one of these teams to, like in Arizona, to trade back into the first round if he's still sitting there, or are they going to play a game of chicken until round 2? Financially speaking, do you think these teams can help themselves?
You know, it's a phenomenal question because there's really 2 strong ways to look at this. The first being Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, right? Which which are the reasons that the fifth-year options exist right now. Their respective teams don't appear to be ready to extend those players. There's still enough wishy-washiness, inconsistency to where they want to wait and see one more season, and they wouldn't really have that opportunity if it was outside of the first round. And the other side is this. I'm not sure that any of these teams, maybe even the Raiders, love this quarterback situation in 2026 from a rookie perspective. And maybe that means that they don't want to aggressively move up, forfeit more draft capital for any of these players right now. So I don't think we'll see two first-round quarterbacks for that reason alone. I think it's going to be, we're going to let somebody fall into our lap later on, sort of like we saw, second, third, fourth round last year. But I don't anticipate a late first-round push back in for Ty Simpson or anybody else here at the quarterback position, because we'll see what happens in 2027, but also draft capital is just too darn valuable right now in this league.
Mike, I was reading a story about the Miami Dolphins, and I guess some Chinese billionaire just purchased 1% of the Dolphins at a $12.5 billion valuation, which means he spent about $125 million just for 1% of the Dolphins. I mean, that's obscene. Are NFL valuations, are they just going to keep going up and up and up? $12.5 billion?
I mean, they're going up, but it seems like maybe that transfer rate isn't transferring properly. I don't think the overall 100% worth of the Miami Dolphins is $12.5 billion right now. But it's not super inconceivable with what we're hearing with the Dallas Cowboys, what we're seeing with some of the smaller markets. Certainly, Miami's a big market, an attractive market, so it's going to be in that neighborhood. But it seems like right now things are being a little bit rushed ahead just to get basically, let's put it this way: teams have leverage with anybody who wants to get any kind of piece of this pie, and they can put that kind of number on it and still get people to buy into it. So I think it's a little bit more of the latter, but it's not an inconceivable number with what we've seen in Dallas.
Speaking of the Cowboys, they just paid Brandon Aubrey, their kicker, a record contract, $20 million guaranteed for a kicker. Is he worth it?
He's worth it. Our kicker's worth $20 million guaranteed is maybe the different question here, but I like the approach. I love that Jerry Jones waits to sign quarterbacks and wide receivers and can't wait to sign a kicker. But it's just what we kind of get used to here. He's worth it. He's a heck of a player. I think the field goal situation in the league has increased scoring, quite a bit over the past 2-3 years with the rule changes. So you want this kind of player on your roster for the next 3 years. It's a 3-year guarantee. He's making $10 million cash this year. That's historic for a special teams player. So everything about it is big, as Jerry Jones generally likes to do with these contracts.
How dare you? Mike Giannetti from SpotTrack.com on with us. Not only is he worth it, kickers are underpaid. This is going to be my new crusade. I went on the running back crusade with you for years. I feel like finally we've gotten to a respectable point. Kickers the game is on the line, and who are we sending out there? 50-yard field goal. It's the kicker. If you have a guy that can knock down, this guy's hitting like 88% of his 50-yard field goals. He's worth it, and then some. How dare you, Mike Giannetti, besmirch the good name.
Who said it?
How does the first kicker go in the draft? What round are we seeing a kicker Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Now, kickers out of college are a different story, okay? But once we realize that they are solidified pros and great at what they do at the professional level, it's a different conversation. The list is just so short. I'm still amazed that you can get by with paying a kicker $7 million a year. The Patriots, by the way, they have to wait until June 1st to make an official move for A.J. Brown. So remind us again, why June 1st? What's the significance of that date?
Philadelphia's got $43 million of dead cap sitting on that contract right now that they have to take on. So it's either they take it all on right now and become negative cap space team heading towards the draft, or they wait till June 1st when they can split this up a little bit, save a little room this year, take a hit next year when the cap rises, and they'll be just fine. I think the other side of that equation is, does A.J. Brown get a new historic contract with the Patriots, becoming their sort of alpha offensive weapon going forward here? Because he is under contract for 4 years. It's a pretty good value right now for New England if they acquire him at that. So it might be a little bit of jockeying back and forth over the next couple of weeks there before that happens.
Last thing for you, Trent Williams, left tackle with the San Francisco 49ers, just signed a new deal. Dexter Lawrence just got a big-time one-year deal with the Cincinnati Bengals. Are both of those in line with where you have them?
Yeah, actually, right on the nose in terms of the model that we run over here, and it's just the first of many. I'm publishing, I think, a daily extension piece where I've got about 40 to 50 players that I think could get contract extensions over the next couple of months. So it's just the start of a big-time spring and summer in the NFL, as per usual.
Never a dull moment over at SpotTrack.com. Go and check him out. Mike Giannetti, the best at what he does. Thanks so much, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Coming up next, we want to hear from you. Text in 50857. You can also hit us up in the Rage Cage. We have a 4-pack of Orlando Storm tickets to give away for the upcoming game on Saturday. We also have the head coach, Anthony Becht, joining us at the top of the 5 o'clock hour. Make sure you hit us up in the Rage Cage if you want to win those tickets. What athlete would you want to see? Would you run to the theater to go see a movie about? We will get your responses on that question and more right after this.
Game on with Bianchi and Kravitz.
I know. The idea of a routine checkup for your AC system doesn't sound like a party or anything, but what it can save you from is mountains of stress, a giant weight on your wallet, and Mills Air is there to help you with these unexpected breakdowns and repairs, and they'll meet the problem and beat it before it even happens. And that sort of preventative maintenance to me has been an absolute game changer as a homeowner. Mills Air has been good to me for years. Their professionalism, everything is top quality with them. My AC is one thing I never have to worry about at my house. They're also a Carrier Factory authorized dealer, which helps out a ton. Call Leon and the crew, schedule your appointment, and tell them that Brandon Kravitz from Game On sent you by. You'll be happy that you did. 407-277-1159, online at millsair.com, and you could be their next cool customer.
In sports, all coaches know the 5 Ps. Proper planning prevents poor performance. That's true on the field, and it's true with your finances. When Trajan Wealth reviewed my plan, they showed me where I was dropping the ball. That old 401k, it was just sitting there collecting dust. They got it back in the game and built a strategy around my goals and timeline. Markets may be volatile these days, but Trajan Wealth focuses on your unique situation, not some cookie-cutter formula. They are fiduciaries who put you first. So don't settle for poor performance in your retirement. Get your financial playbook in order. Call Trajan Wealth at 407-204-0300 and tell them Mike Bianchi sent you. Or visit TrajanWealth.com to schedule your free consultation. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC Registered Investment Advisor, client, paid advertisement, additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
There's an accident slowing down traffic on Orange Blossom Trail near Hiawassee Road. Northbound and southbound lanes are getting affected. I-4, expect some typical pockets of congestion starting to form heading through the city and getting through that amusement park area. Other than that, you won't be running into anything on the major roadways tying you up or slowing you down right now. But if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Once you dabble in Taco Bell's Lux boxes, including the $5, $7, and $9 box with its triple-double crunch wrap, you might think dinner includes a chauffeur. It doesn't. However, it does include a drink. Choose your Lux box at Taco Bell today. For a limited time while supplies last. Specialty drinks excluded. Tax extra.
They won $1,000 in bonus bucks.
No way. $1,000. I mean, that's the gem.
And you could be next. Listen for your chance to win every weekday.
Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Skip the spring cleaning and sell your home hassle-free with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum value. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
If you want your windows there and wait, pick up the phone and just text
Reese. Protect your home with Factory Direct Impact Windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing affordable, high-quality windows for over 50 years, and most windows are installed in under 8 weeks. Get out your phone because now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word TRUST to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Text TRUST to 20129 and good luck from Reese Windows and Doors.
Host an event they'll never forget at Crush Yard. Designed for group gatherings of all kinds, Crush Yard makes it easy to bring people together for team events, birthday parties, and milestone celebrations. With pickleball courts, great food and drinks, and flexible space to play or relax, everything comes together in one place. We handle the details so you can focus on your guests and enjoy the moment. It's an interactive, high-energy experience everyone will remember. Learn more at CrushYard.com.
Steel is the #1 brand in gas-powered landscaping equipment, and you can find it at your local Tools Ace Hardware. From homeowner to professional, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers and on any additional Steel tools. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores to service and repair your Steel equipment. Steel zero-turn mowers are available in-store at 12 Tools Ace Hardware locations. Find your local Tools Ace Hardware at toolsacehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Catch the 96.9 The Game Street Team, powered by Farrah and Farrah, Orlando's personal injury attorneys at events throughout Central Florida, for your chance to win prizes and tickets to upcoming events. For a complete listing of events, go to 969thegame.com/events. Follow The Game on Facebook at 96.9 The Game. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
That red talkback mic on the free iHeart app could win you something amazing.
The iHeart Awards in LA.
Plus, it's the fastest way to get your voice on your favorite station.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
I love you guys. Have a good day.
Try the talkback mic now. Just open the free iHeart Radio app.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
For over 40 years, Gomez Plumbing has built a reputation for reliable service and honest workmanship. Whether it's a simple repair, a leaky faucet, clogged drain, or a complete whole home remodel or new construction, no project is too big or too small. My wife and I asked the Facebook page in the community that we live in for some suggestions for a good plumber when we moved out to Longwood, and the first and most frequent name that popped up was Gomez Plumbing, and boy, was my community right. Very few things as reassuring as a homeowner than having a plumber that you can count on. But they don't just service my area, they service yours as well. From everyday plumbing fixes to major renovations, the experienced team at Gomez Plumbing is ready to get the job done right the first time. And when you call, Haley or Kimmy are going to be there to help, making sure that you have all of your needs met with friendly, personal service every step of the way. Choose the name that Central Florida has trusted for generations. Schedule your next service with Gomez Plumbing and let that stress wash away.
Hurricane season is coming, but this year, getting ready is going to feel a whole lot different. Join us May 2nd for Storm Prep Live, a family-friendly hurricane prep party that takes the stress out of staying safe. Bring the whole crew and experience kid-friendly games and activities, live hurricane safety demos, interactive booths to help protect your home, family, pets, and property, plus music, food, and a party vibe all day long. Meet your favorite local TV and weather personalities. Check out the Touch a Truck display with real emergency and storm response vehicles. Experience the Hurricane Wind Simulator, and don't miss your chance to win big with raffles and giveaways all event long, including a generator. There's even pet adoptions, a special needs registry, and free hurricane drink cups while supplies last. Whether you're new to Florida or a seasoned pro prep, Storm Prep Live gives you the tools, the knowledge, and the confidence to face hurricane season while actually having a fun time doing it. Storm Prep Live, Saturday, May 2nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the City of Lake Mary City Hall Complex. Get more details at realradio.fm/prep.
WYGM Orlando, WJRR HD2, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
This is Franz Wagner of the Orlando Magic, and you're listening to the premier sports talk radio show in the state of Florida. Game on with Bianchi and Kravitz.
says a lot about this group. It says a lot about our coaches that they've done a great job in the midst of everything, that they've kept these guys believing, knowing how good we can be when we're all together, but just knowing that you got to lift up the guy next to you at any given time. When guys were injured or out, they were still part of the group. And I think that says a lot about the resiliency of our guys, but it says a lot about our coaches who've done a tremendous job of keeping these guys together, keeping them prepared.
You know who Stevie's singing about?
Your garage door.
Not just Dynamic Garage Door, because she is a beaut. But Dubs, how lovely does it feel to be talking about a winning basketball team this magic moment? Brought to you by IBEW Local 606. Proud to serve electrical workers across Central Florida, providing its members a supportive community, training, valuable benefits, and advancement opportunities. Kick it back up one more time. I mean, come on. The coffee tastes stronger. The beer is better. The steak is juicier. Everything's
Your wife
better when
looks
you win.
like Gina Lola Brigida.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Oh.
There was an old, back in the good old days, there was an Italian actress named Gina Lola Brigida, and she was like the sex symbol. Back in my mom's day, they used to always talk about Gina Lola Brigida.
I thought for sure when I saw that one of the Osmond family members passed away that was going to be a strong push to be a text question today.
I did used to love the Osmonds. Can we play some Osmonds later? One bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch of girls. No, give me one more chance. Or they call it puppy love. Puppy love. That's my request.
Can you just, you don't have to play anything right now, Jaden, but can you just confirm with me that none of that is in the log that we have?
Oh,
we don't have that in the system.
Puppy love or one bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch of girls.
But we don't have any oldies channels in the iHeart cluster over here.
I'm not seeing it, Mikey.
Yeah. It wouldn't make sense for that to be in the log, for that to be in our system, because we don't have a station that would ever play that.
God, I used to love Marie Osmond too. Remember the Donnie and Marie show? Oh, I love Marie.
I do remember the Donnie and Marie show. Yeah, that's as far as I go with the Osmonds, but RIP to the oldest sibling, passed away. We asked the question earlier, what movie would you want to see of an athlete? Where would you run to the theater? Who would you run to the theater to go see if there was a biopic that came out? And we got one here from friend of the show, Adrian, that says, would love to see a movie on Colin Kaepernick, but also a movie about Alex Smith, specifically about his life-threatening injury. Locally, I want to spin that. How about a movie about Mackenzie Milton? I think that would be really cool to see a movie about KZ and then his return from the injury, playing at Florida State, ceding the job of quarterback at UCF despite the fact that he was healthy, and then coming back at the end. You go, final scene is him standing on the sideline right next to Scott Frost again as they're coaching the UCF Knights. I mean, you just get chills thinking about it. Roll credits. A+, Siskel and Ebert. Give this one 18 tomatoes.
I like this one. At the top of the text line, I'd watch a biopic about the fastest man in Orange County, Mike Bianchi, played by Dwayne Johnson. First of all,
Dwayne Johnson. In your dreams, Mike.
First of all, I was the fastest white man in Putnam County, not the fastest man in Orange County. But yeah, I think Dwayne Johnson would be me and him sort of look alike.
If they AI shrunk him, then maybe you'd have a chance at that. I think
I'm his mini-me.
I think
I'm his mini-me.
I think of a Bianchi Kravitz Game On movie where you're played by Danny DeVito and I'm played by
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito. And I'm Seth Rogen. I could totally see that.
I'd be played by a young, good-looking Al Pacino. Okay, as Serpico.
It'd be a little Danny DeVito Bianchi.
I'm not Danny DeVito. Okay.
Oh, you could just see it. I would pay to see that. Still to come, we've got Bet It or Forget It on the way. We've got more of your texts coming up. on Game On, plus our top story of the day. And in 60 seconds, Anthony Beck, the head coach of the undefeated Orlando Storm, joins the show. Right back at it here on Game On.